Welcome back to the It's Alive actual play episode of Hellhole. This is going to be the finale.
Okay, guys.
Challenge
We're
accepted.
leaving the hellhole. We're leaving the hole, and we're not looking back.
There's gonna be a lot of role playing in this episode.
So yeah, there's this chorus of screaming and pleading voices coming from these manholes, and you know what's even worse? Just through those covers, you can hear the sloshing of water.
I'm sure it's just water.
Nasty.
It's probably nothing else.
But if you'd like, you can continue to track these footprints deeper.
And okay, and just to get the layout, just to get the idea, the visual of this, this hallway with doorways on each side, each with a small room with a single manhole cover in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Just guesstimate for me, like, are we talking 50 doors? Are we talking 100?
It's really hard to tell since you're in the middle of this, but you can't quite get the feeling that whatever created this place wants you to know.
Okay, we're being shown this. So Alec's son wants us to know.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Okay. All right.
It's important to know these things.
We cannot help. We cannot help.
We gotta put an end to this guy right now.
All right. And just like his voice, you hear it echoing throughout the concrete structure, and it just says, "Scales spread like seeds." And it just echoes throughout this entire place, and you can't quite get a pin on where it is except for your alertness roll.
Let's do this stealthy, guys. If we can. I don't know if we made too much ruckus already.
I'll take an alertness roll.
From all of us, or
Yeah.
All right.
Who's gonna see who first?
I think
failed.
Fumbled.
Oh no, I passed. Passed alertness.
Fail for Petrov.
okay.
It's all down to Leary.
That's a pass.
All right. Wonderful.
I think as he's taking this alertness roll, he's gonna swipe into his special pocket in his backpack and take the last of his LSD and just wipe it across.
Oh
his
yeah, the hunt is on.
Because that.
I mean, this guy's like fucking Hunter S. Thompson, dude. Like, what the fuck?
All right, so this is what you do see. Just looking down the hallway, maybe 50 feet away, you can see the silhouette, the hulking silhouette of the pest control man move from left to right, slowly, almost gliding.
I see him. I see the motherfucker. And he's gonna take out one of his earbuds, put it in, and you just hear, "There is a man in New Orleans." As
You
he
running?
racks his shotgun, he's just gonna, Michael Myers like approach this silhouette that he sees.
Okay,
Just like-
yeah,
Well,
it's
'cause you're-
50 feet away.
You're armed. You have nothing to fear.
Stack up. We'll try and get in behind him.
Cat and mouse. That's what you hear echoing. You cannot.
Hold
So
on, I'll cover you,
clipped
Dell.
a little bit.
Cat
Cat
and
mouse.
mouse is what he said.
Cat and mouse. Okay, I see.
Roy will just like have the UV shining on Dale the entire time to hopefully just
Yeah, you're
cover
burning
that whole
away
area.
all the scales, and you can give me another battery roll.
So
3d6.
Three now.
3.
Yeah.
Okay, 2, 4, 2.
Oh,
Yes.
Doing
your
great.
battery's holding.
Happy
We'll
battery.
live forever, guys.
I think Ted's
yeah.
going to be locking and switching on the railgun, like prepping it.
Okay, so yeah, you would follow down the hallway 50 feet. You got your shotgun raised, and you enter a room that is basically not even uniform pillars, like every 5 feet. It's just pillars everywhere, sporadically.
Oh.
They call the rising sun.
And at this
Just like-
point, like you see his shadow moving. And beyond that, you see further on in darkness, two glaring red eyes.
Are these actual eyes, or are these the generator that we saw earlier?
Well, you think that they'd be the generators, and then they blink.
Oh shit.
Dale's unloading. It's like,
Okay.
clocked him.
So why don't we go into combat?
So we're all in this room now.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you're following one another.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are going to. So it looks like the pest control man is currently in cover, but the thing, the large hulking shape at the back of the room, it's right there. You can fire at it. So why don't you give me a firearms roll? It is your turn proper.
Great. This is horrible.
You have dragon rounds.
Yeah.
Nothing
Okay.
can stop you.
Why do I keep so 3 zeros?
Oh,
Zero
that's a
on the one
fumble.
side.
That's a 100.
That's a 100. Okay. Okay.
All right. So I would say, like, you get off. You get off like maybe 3 shots. You've put the Spaz 12 in semi-auto mode, and you go. Like gouts of flame shoot down this large room, and as that flame illuminates the room, you see what you're shooting at. And this is going to require a sand roll.
Oh
Fr-
shit.
from everybody, I assume.
Yeah, for everyone.
Okay.
So
Because
pass.
what this is, it's almost gaunt, it's sickly, it's hulking, it's covered in these blue-green scales.
Yeah.
And it's this snarling reptilian form. It reminds you of a fucking dragon. Yeah.
Like long, like a
Long
long, like
serpentine
Chinese style
dragon.
dragon.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you fail, that's a 0/1d6.
Jesus.
What if we get?
40 under 48.
All right, then you've passed.
What if we
Also
get a
good.
critical success?
Oh, it's 0. Seeing this thing's not too bad. But
I don't know.
that's when your gun jams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for rolling.
But it turns out, yeah, your shots go wide, and at this point, the pest control man, he kind of comes out from the side with a handgun, and he's going
Sure.
to return fire. If you'd like, you can dive for cover. However, you're going to lose your next turn. Otherwise, you can hope he misses.
Who's he aiming for?
He's aiming for Dale,
Okay.
Agent O'Leary.
So as I said,
Yeah.
he just wiped some LSD across his gums.
He's Max Payne.
I
In his
think
head,
he's-
he's Max Payne.
You're fucking
time.
invincible.
Yeah.
You're going to live forever.
This is his way of dealing with the horrors.
That's
of
not
the
always
hellhole.
how the acid trips go.
And I think maybe he just like he's not quite lucid, you know? He just like
Yeah.
clocks
That's
the
great.
exterminator pointing his gun at him, and he's just like, it's almost like if you'd look at it in a dream. So I
Yeah.
don't think he will dodge.
Okay. He's going to try and Mozambique you.
Ooh.
46. Alright, you do get hit. It's not gonna be too bad. It's 6 damage. As he fires 3 shots. You don't quite get headshot, but like let's say you take 2 to the shoulder.
Okay, now to be
Roll
clear,
out. Hmm?
this is real damage as
Yes.
opposed to the damage that you told us to write down at
Yeah,
the
so
side. earlier.
you were out of the fire now, so all that smoke inhalation, all that smoke damage is gone.
Okay.
Yep.
This is a
But,
gun.
Yeah, you just got shot. You feel 2 searing points of pain
I don't
on
know.
your right shoulder. And he gets back into cover.
Fuck.
You are
Just like
bleeding.
when Marla shot me.
Nathan, what are you doing?
Nathan has his railgun loaded, and he's gonna probably take a knee, and he's gonna be probably crouched really low. I guess
Okay.
they were kind of in cover, kinda, just behind one of the pillars, and he's probably gonna just check the barrel straight for the 2 lights for the generator that he saw before, which is now turned into a dragon, and probably try and fire this thing off.
Okay, great. So why don't you give me a firearms roll? There, you fixed up the railgun / Gauss rifle, so it won't explode in your hands or anything.
Can I argue for heavy weapons?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh!
I love that.
It's a fail regardless.
Oh, okay.
63 over 50.
I'm still
Damn it.
gonna give you some information for that. So you go up down on one knee, you fire this Gauss rifle, and there's this horrific scraping sound as the piece of rebar deflects off its scales, its blue-green
Oh
scales.
god damn it.
So it looks like this dragon, it's armored.
Guys, I
Oh,
don't
I
think
got news.
this is not
I
gonna
got
work.
something for it.
This is Roy just like eating his chips.
Yeah, by the
I got
way,
something for this.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's a good thing we brought the EPA guy. Because he's the one. He's the real hero of this story.
Goddamn hero. All right. Awesome. So, what's next? Let's talk about Omar's turn. Your shit's going down. There's gunfire in your direction.
Omar has a...
Also, everyone give me a sanity roll against violence if you're not already adapted, because you're being shot at. It's going to be 0/1.
What happens if you hit it right on the dot?
You win. You win the game. You win
win the
Delta
game.
Green.
Wait.
I got a 100.
All right, so it's just one.
Okay.
And remember, every time you take a type of sanity damage, make that tick
Yep.
over there. Every time you take sanity damage, and don't cross a breaking point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure these agents will.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna
on
be
another
fine.
deployment.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens if you fail?
Just one sand.
Okay.
Petrov is going to, seeing Dale being shot, having
Yeah,
been
he's not in
fresh-
cover. He's just standing out in the middle
yeah,
of this.
and being freshly kind of, immune to violence damage himself, he has a new coldness to him, and he is going to. Can I move to cover and basically
Tackle him
have the,
into cover.
Well, can I I want to
You can maneuver yourself if you want to shoot the pest control man.
Can I move into cover and shoot at him?
Yeah, I'll let you
Can I do
that.
both things?
Are you gonna just full auto spray the pest control man? Lethality 10%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems
I love
appropriate
that
for
for
the
you.
acid spray
Petrov-
that happened.
Yeah, Petrov is pushing forward, and Petrov is so fucked up still. And I imagine his shoulder slams into a column as he takes cover, and he's just gonna do one of those half looks and spray.
Okay, great. Why don't you give me a firearms roll?
And
I've got an okay firearms. It's okay.
Dale's headphones are knocked out, and so his phone is just blaring "House of the Rising Sun." I'm listening to this right now as they're playing, and it's such a fucking cool
54.
soundtrack for
It's a
this.
vibe. Is that a hit?
54 over 40, a failure.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some information regardless. So you spray in the general direction of the pest control man. He's exposed because you maneuver yourself so that you can fire at him while he's taking cover behind the column. He sees you coming. In his right hand, he's got the handgun. In his left hand, he has a scale. He's holding that up. And as you
shit.
spray this hail of bullets, this rain of death, these bullets stop midair when they get about 5.
Fucking Dio shit.
And he's holding it out like that.
Use the light! Use the light! Exterminator!
Yeah, so you can give me a sand roll against the unnatural for seeing that.
65 over 59.
All right, lose D4.
Four,
Ouch.
I am going to defect because I don't want to cross.
How much willpower do you have left? You might not have enough.
Alex, don't about how much willpower I've got.
As he changes the numbers on his character.
I currently have 8. Let's roll a D4
Oh, all
and see
right,
how
this
much
is
I
great.
deflect.
This is great.
That's-
I just
3.
deflected 3, so I'm only going to take 1.
Okay.
I'm down to 58 over 56, and I am down to 5 willpower.
Wonderful. So yeah, he just stopped the bullets midair. They hang in the air for quite some time, almost for an eternity. Opal, what are you doing? Which one?
Yeah.
Dragon or pest control man?
Opal's been like, he's rolled, he saved all his sandy rolls, so he's kind of kept it together after seeing the dragon, after witnessing all this violence. So he'll still keep his head in the game and go for the big money and try to shine it right at the dragon.
Oh, awesome. All right. So no need to roll. Like, you just hone it in. And its scales, they just start to burn away. And underneath, there's this really sickly looking, pale, undulating flesh that reminds you of raw crab meat.
Oh. Yeesh.
But it looks like you've taken a huge chunk out of its armor. And now you can roll a battery roll.
Okay.
I really like this. This is a really good use of the
mechanic.
battery.
2, 3.
Nice.
Holding tight.
Strong battery.
All right. So at this point, it knows what you just did. Give me a power roll, Agent Opal, because it's
Power?
the dragon's turn.
You said power?
Yes.
This is 29 under 70.
Okay. So you feel like your grip starting to loosen on the flashlight, your hand shaking, but you managed to hold on to it, and you see this beast no longer highlighted by the flames of the magnesium rounds nor the UV light. You see its eyes go deeper into the darkness, and they wink out.
Huh.
Oh.
It's running away! I yell.
Meanwhile, it's Agent O'Leary's turn.
So, Agent O'Leary's playlist has turned from House of the Rising Sun to California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas,
Nice.
while all this chaos is going down. And he's just like, "Ah!" and he's gonna chase down this dragon.
Oh.
So
I
you
realized
said-
y'all didn't hear him yell, but my neighbors did.
Oh, nice.
Oh, did it filter it out?
Oh,
Just a bit.
You're good.
All the leaves are
yeah.
brown. Let's go.
Yeah.
So his shotgun jammed, you said?
Yeah, you're gonna have to take some time to
No.
unjam it, unless you're gonna take out.
Old Trusty.
All right.
Oh, trusty.
Who is... Okay, so it's been like a month and a half since we...
Yeah.
Big
Betsy or
characters.
something, or
Old
got these-
trusty is a pistol.
yeah.
It's a 45 caliber.
Yeah,
1911
yep.
pistol.
Yep.
All right. So do you toss the shotgun onto the ground to lose that weight?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely
You
throws
draw
the
a
shotgun
handgun and
down.
you start sprinting out into the
draws,
dark.
sprinting,
It's Terminator.
yelling.
All right, and it's serpentine. It's slithering to and fro
Yeah.
on the hallways of this thing, and you turn a corner, and there it is again. The abyssal drawbridge is just this concrete slab that juts out over nothing. And then there's the other side, where there's more passageways.
So the monster.
It turned a corner, and then you turned the corner, and now you're not seeing it. So it must have ran forward, or it's somewhere else.
I don't think it went across the.
What's that big bridge you guys saw last time, right?
Yeah, it was this concrete just bridge
Just
that
a very
juts
thin
out
bridge.
20 feet.
Like the Casa Doom.
Okay.
Casa Doom.
So what are you doing?
Tails walking the bridge.
Fuck yeah! All right, you're ballsy. I like it. It's the pest control man's turn.
Oh.
You just tried to kill him, so you're basically in line of fire of his handgun. So if you'd like, you can dodge and probably not die, because you do have 4 health.
You know, Alex, it's been a good run. You know.
You're not
and
dodging?
I think with everything going on. So, do I have cover, by the way?
You have cover, sure. So it's harder to hit you.
Petrov is going to prepare to pepper him back. He wants to suppress this guy. Petrov is a man at the end of his rope and at the end of his life, as far as he is concerned.
All right, you better hope he doesn't hit then. You're just gonna pray.
That's the name of the game.
All right, because what he's gonna do is he's gonna try and fire and then get into cover.
Okay.
So, yeah, he raises that handgun, and he's got a -20.
Okay.
Number I need is 40 or below.
Okay.
Okay.
I rolled a 17.
Oh,
Okay.
You are in cover.
Sick
I will
damage.
say it's being in cover. I'm gonna say it's -4 because you're just trying to shoot in concrete.
Right.
So maybe there's a chance. I don't.
There's a
know.
chance.
I rolled a
Come
10.
on.
Oh
what?
God!
was that a 10?
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 10.
Oh, he did.
Jesus.
How does
That
he?
brings
how does he
Petrov
go?
down to negative something.
Yeah.
And Delta Green doesn't do negatives.
No?
So this is exactly what happens. You let's say you both leave cover at the same time to shoot at each other, and you get one right between the eyes. Everyone can roll. Everyone there, so not O'Leary. So Nathan and Opal, you can roll me sanity against violence for seeing Agent Omar die.
Damn.
If he was one of your bonds, you take it's a D8 instead of a D6.
Fuck.
I passed the
That was the
sanity
only
roll.
one of y'all I took.
Christ
So if I
almighty.
pass,
That's an 18. 18
If you pass, it's a
it.
1.
it's a 1.
And then, you know what's even more fucked up? The bullet comes out of his head. He stands up again. Then the bullet goes into his
No.
head. He drops down. It
Okay.
reverses, and it just repeats over and over. So that's another.
For
sanity.
real?
Yeah.
That was unnecessary.
Back and forth,
Yeah.
dying over and over.
He's,
Is
always,
this Oli-
he's just constantly
Is this
getting shot in
Petrov
the head.
or the exterminator? No, it's Petrov.
Petrov.
This is Petrov.
Petrov's constantly resurrecting and dying over and over and over. Just
Yeah. And you're seeing the blood splatter. It's going in the same direction every single time.
So I just eliminate one Sandy if I pass it.
Yeah, and then roll a different one. Roll a different Sand roll because you're seeing this.
I'm just
Ted-
doing really well. That was a 12 again, so
All right,
pass
so
that.
it's just
Same.
another one.
And then
Ted's got
I'll just eliminate Petrov from my.
Yep,
Bonds.
cross them out. And
Can Ted do a crazy idea?
yeah.
Can Ted's seeing this, like back and forth, stuck in a loop. He's right next to him, like they were both in cover. Can he try and like jump and
Take the bullet.
tackle him out the way at the right time?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. you can.
Wow.
So maybe like a
Whoa.
strength or like an athletics or something to
Let's,
try and get
let's
him,
do that
or maybe
on-
with a timing.
John.
Let's
I want to time it when he's not
Love this.
got a bullet in his
let's
head.
do that. Let's do that on your turn.
Cool.
But the pest control man, right? He shoots you right in the head, and he's gonna. You hear his footsteps echoing out as they move further away.
running.
But he's in. No, he takes cover again.
Oh, okay.
So, Agent Nathan, it's your turn.
That's it. He's gonna see Petrov go down. He's like, no! And he's gonna see this weird thing, and his eyes gonna go up like, what the actual fuck is happening? And then he's gonna say, Roy, cover me! And he's gonna try and dive.
More
towards
bullets ring
Petrov.
out as you try to dive. So why don't you give me an athletics roll?
All right,
On a success, you're still gonna take damage because you're gonna probably take the bullet instead.
right.
I'm gonna need a crit for you to get out unscathed.
That's a 24 under athletics, 60. So that's a pass.
Okay, great. So,
Okay.
yeah, you jump and you dive and you take the bullet for Agent Omar. Take
Wow.
10 damage.
Oh!
Agent Omar, you're back. You're
Wow.
at 4 health. Why don't you roll a d20 for dying against sand loss?
Wait, so is Petrov alive and now Ted died?
No,
I've got-
Ted took 10 damage. So
I'm on
he
2
got
damage, so
fucked
I
up.
think I'm unconscious, aren't I?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
this
And,
Okay.
and Petrov, you want me to just roll a d20, just straight up d20?
Yeah, d20 for coming back from the dead.
18.
Yeah, you lose that much. That's probably a breaking point. Remove all your check marks.
Does he come back?
He looks alive.
I am alive,
He looks
and
alive.
I am at
4 health.
4 health
Yep.
and fucking 40
And you're fucking fried.
breaking points.
So now Agent Nathan is like lying prone
unconscious.
next to you?
Yeah, he took the shot.
John,
Too
that
much
was
damage.
that was brilliant though, John.
Some
That was-
heroic shit.
Yeah, that was
That was
very cool.
All right, so that was your turn. Give me a con times 5 roll, or else you're gonna. I'm not gonna give you an auto unconscious at 2.
Okay. It's
I'd
a
like to
27 under 70, so that's a
So you're
that's a
still
pass.
up. You're barely breathing. Let's say when you dove, you got the bullet lodged right in the chest cavity. So you're gonna need like some kind of surgery for this, but you are still up. Agent Omar, you are alive.
I think
Yeah, I am.
It's your turn.
Nathan,
he still
Nathan,
passed all these
Nathan.
sanity checks, but as you said, even passing,
Yeah.
he's slowly ticking down.
Yep.
So I think he's just fucking going. He's just saw his friend die, and he's like,
Over and
Bro
over
said-
again. Yeah.
now he's back to life. Now fucking Ted's about to die. Agent Nathan.
The trade.
Okay, I
What?
crossed
I mean-
2
The trade.
breaking points, by the
Great.
way.
We're gonna see what that comes if you get out of this
I mean-
scenario alive.
I don't know
Roy
if this
doesn't
was
have
useful.
anything on him, but he'll try to. I mean, I'm
You
assuming
could shine that light and get rid of the scale on the.
that's what he's going to
control.
try to do as he's running towards where Ted and Petrov are. To like, I don't know. Are
And
they
you slide
down?
into cover.
Yeah, are they
Yeah,
down?
no, they're both-
in the
They're
open?
both on the ground, and I would say roll luck to see if you've gotten to cover.
Okay.
Oh, talk about tense.
That's a 6.
All right, then they are in cover. They are behind a miscellaneous pillar. And go ahead, and you're gonna shine your light at the pest control man.
Right. I roll something for that.
Yeah, you roll battery
Oh, duh.
because you see the scale. It burns up in his hand, and the first time, like he just drops his hand down to his waist, and then slowly brings it up to the handgun to stabilize it because he's gonna fire more on his turn.
That's a 5, a
Okay.
4, a 5.
Oh, great.
Just
Good
killing it.
battery.
Your battery stays, and now it's Omar's turn. After that's O'Leary.
Omar.
Oh, actually, after that's Dragon. But
Omar. Is my pistol at hand? Like, I have my pistol
Yeah.
still?
I'd say so.
He was just standing in the end, right? Because he was going back and forth with dying, and then I caught him and kind of tackled him out the way.
You took the bullet for him, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
so
he's
here's
just
my
standing
question.
there.
Do I need to fuck with the fact I just passed 2 breaking points?
I would say, yeah, this is gonna trigger a fight or flight. So fight, flight, or freeze, Omar.
Okay. So I'll roll a d6, fight, flight, freeze in that order.
Yeah.
God, I hope it's fight. I hope it's a 1 or a 2. Here we go. It's a 6. It's a freeze.
So yeah, you're just like you're looking at your own hands. You're feeling at your temple where you just got shot in the fucking head, and it's smooth. Besides the acid burns, it's
Right,
smooth.
just
You should not be alive.
what?
And
just
you're
keeps
just
saying,
gibbering.
Just keeps saying what? Like he's
Yeah.
just mumbling. Just what?
Awesome. Meanwhile, in a separate room, maybe even a separate dimension,
Who knows?
O'Leary, you're on that bridge, right? Give me an alertness roll.
Okay. That's a 23 under 70.
All right, Dragon Slayer. As you're running across that bridge, right, you notice the claws clinging on the side, on the underside,
underneath.
Oh.
and one tries to
Oh
just
shit!
grab at you, but because you succeeded that alert roll, you roll out of the way
Okay.
before it can just grab one of your limbs and just rip it off.
Describe what is he walking through? Is it like an empty? I'm kind of thinking of like Indiana Jones.
You're above the abyss,
and the Last
yeah.
Crusade.
Oh,
You're above
And he's
hell
like walking
itself.
through this path.
Right.
A B C D E F G. Little dragon ain't gonna eat me. He's just like firing off his gun as he goes.
So yeah, you dodge this attack, right? And I'm gonna say that it shakes the very bridge that you're on, and it almost flips over, and now it's on the bridge proper. It's snarling. You can smell its breath. It's just pure hatred. And all you can think of is Marla, your ex-wife.
Excellent. Great news.
So am I seeing Marla's face on it? I just smell Marla.
Yeah, maybe it smells like Marla's perfume.
You know I'm gonna try to kill it.
Right. Roll firearms. Because it is so big, you get a +20. And it's like right in front of you.
Do it.
But are you firing anywhere specific? Because there's portions of it which are exposed and unscaled, and there's portions of it which do have the scales.
I'm gonna fire straight into its heart because that's where she hurt me the most.
Give me a firearms roll.
Alright. Oh. These fucking games.
Another 100.
That's an 81.
Oh no! Even with a +20, do you hit?
My firearms is a 60, so with a +20, it would be
Oh, not enough.
61.
just
Ow.
shy.
One away.
Yeah.
One
That
away.
sucks. That
Unless you
sucks.
want to push.
Are we doing the
I
push
will
mechanic?
I will absolutely push. Yeah.
Not
I'll
during
fucking push.
combat. Not
Oh, fair.
Okay,
Fair
never
point.
mind.
God damn it, never mind.
yeah.
That's what you get for taking acid before a firefight.
That's what you get.
You're losing it. All right. Well,
Yeah.
that was your turn. You fire
right.
right into it. You just blasted 5 shots, and it goes like deep into it. But it's like it lets out a guttural roar, and it's gonna come down on you with a flurry of claws. But before that happens, let's talk about the pest control man as he's moving from column to column. It looks like he's gonna take some more shots at you. This time he's gonna aim at Roy. So Roy, would you like to dive for cover and lose your next turn, or? No.
Listen, everyone else is taking it on the chin, man. Come on.
Yeah, and I
on the
saw how
far
that
end.
worked. All right, I'm gonna dodge. So, am I just rolling a pure dex? Or no, there is
Sure.
a dodge.
Yeah.
Or, what do you want me to do?
Give me a dodge.
Fail.
Okay. So now you're just taking it on the chin.
Oh man.
07. Double
Ouch.
07. So yeah, he pops out a few more rounds.
So I'll lose 7
Holy
health.
shit. No,
Okay.
he doesn't.
Okay,
Funny enough, he did roll 7 damage.
Really?
Yeah. So like maybe your abdomen gets perforated, and you try to dive out of the way, but you're not quick enough. Take 7 damage.
I'm on 4 health.
We are
Yeah.
gonna fucking die down here.
You're gonna die in this hellhole.
This looks like
Never
it.
let it
And
be
this is
said.
probably so. This is probably
Never let it be said that we fudge our rolls because
Right.
this
Yeah,
is
you
not
can-
ideal.
and this is probably the first time Roy's ever been shot. So it's like
Yeah.
super
so
traumatic.
why
for
don't
him.
you give me a sand roll against violence for being shot
Yeah.
for the first time?
Why don't you?
Dude, I can't lose those. Oh no, I did lose that.
All right, it's gonna be a D4. And you're like, holy shit, you've been shot. Is this what a hero?
Is this
Yeah.
what it's like? Is this what Jack felt like?
3.
No.
All right, 3 damage to your sanity. Wonderful, Agent Nathan. You are on the ground. You're still
So-
conscious. You have the railgun.
What can he see?
You can see this silhouette, of the pest control van. He's moving from cover to cover. You can
Because
still
he's focusing
nail.
on Roy, right? So
Yeah, he's
maybe
like going
exposed.
like that, left to right.
Thought that he dealt with us. All right. Can I do 2 things? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I want to try and get Petrov lucid. So like, get him and say, Pet. He's gonna have a fucking bullet in his chest at this point, probably in a lung. So it's probably a bit like gurgly. But Petrov, get your shit together.
I'll give you a persuade. You know,
Cool.
you don't have psychoanalysis, but I'll
No.
let you have a persuade.
Get up. And he
Or
gets.
if you slap him,
He got a 1. Under 40.
Oh, okay, then that's great. So you're like, get a hold of yourself, man.
your stuff together! And he like coughs up some blood.
Get it together, and then you're good. Actually, you know what? I'm not that nice. Give me a power roll. Times 5.
You know what? I'm not that nice.
Yeah, I'm not that nice.
Failure.
87
over
Ooh,
7.
okay. So instead of this round, it's gonna be next round.
Okay.
Okay.
So Omar, you're still fucking gibbering. You're losing it. You're both in cover. Opal, you've just been shot. What are you doing? Maybe you've rolled into cover.
Okay. I mean, panicking for sure. He's looking around.
Yeah, there's
he
just this
doesn't-
wet blood stain. You're looking at it. It's like,
Is it my turn?
it is your turn proper.
I don't have anything I could do to him. I have this UV light, but I know
Well,
that
you got
that's
your
not gonna
fists.
do-
Tackle.
Hand to hand against this beast.
I'll be like,
If
Throw
you
me a
tackle
gun.
him,
There is a shotgun on the ground that O'Leary left.
yes,
is there?
That's true.
That's jammed.
it
That's
is
jammed.
Can we roll up?
Tell you what,
to
if
see
you tackle this guy, I'll say you also disarm him.
What
do you
is
see
tackle?
that? Do you see what he's doing?
So that would be an unarmed attack?
Yeah, it'd be unarmed or melee weapons, whatever's better for you. I'm just making for a better story. That's all.
I buy it.
Hold on 1 second. Let me crunch the numbers.
No, do what the character would do.
Yeah.
What would Roy do?
The
What
character would
Roy's
absolutely
Roy
do?
would be a
do.
hero. Like
Well, Roy's like-
Roy's just
okay.
seen Ted jump in front of a bullet, saving Petrov.
What would Jack do?
What
you
would
could
Jack
be a hero
do?
too.
Yeah, it's not what Roy would do. What would Jack do?
So Jack would probably tackle.
He'd
him.
try and blow shit up.
Yeah, Roy looks at his hand, bloody, covered in his stomach. He shakes his head, slow motion, sweat going. He tries to tackle him.
Yeah, he does.
All right, if this roll, if I succeed this roll, then it's for real. EPA is the best class ever.
Come on.
It's fail. 63 over 40.
Damn it.
All right, all right.
This feels like you remember the scene in Terminator 2 when the guy's like holding the detonator and he's like
Yeah.
Oh, and he just
basically,
blows up.
Just
Yeah.
Yep.
basically.
breathes one last. Yeah. that's
All right,
what that
you
feels
don't
like.
quite fumble, so I'll say like you try and like punch him, but I will say that he ducks, he reloads his arms, it just socks you across the head, and you go tumbling behind cover miraculously, no damage, just all cinema.
All
It is
amazing.
all
Especially with
cinema.
like the reloaded
Yeah.
guns. Yeah.
Now it's the dragon's turn, and you're staring down the barrel of its snout. So, Dale, would
Only
you like
good things
to
can happen.
dodge or fight back?
Neither.
All right. Well, it is going to
I
attack.
think I would like to clear out my magazine and load up another.
Oh, okay. Fucking awesome. So you're gonna try and forgo your dodge attempt, and you're gonna try and reload. Okay, sounds good. The dragon is going to unleash a flurry of claws, and they're sickly looking talons. With a 31, it does hit.
This is gonna be messy.
It brings down its bony talons. This is a lethality roll.
Yeah.
This could be it.
Yeah.
You got lucky. I rolled a 34, so you will take 7.
A measly 7.
Wow.
How much health do you have?
Okay.
Uh-oh. Wait a second. You already took damage once.
Yeah.
I did, but it's okay. I have 5 left.
Wow.
Oh, okay, great. I'm gonna
Wow.
say that was over half your health. This thing's brutal, so I'm gonna say it's gonna tear a chunk out of your side. So
Just takes one kidney, but you got 2.
Yeah, but you have 2.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
you
that's
see
great.
your guts are outside of your body now. You are bleeding out. Give me a con roll times 5.
Okay. As Dale sees his guts hanging outside of his body, on his
Still reloading.
Phone. It's just like all the leaves are gray.
It is your turn, so you will get the fire at it. If you succeed on this con times 5.
So I got a 31.
Great, you're still conscious somehow.
Amazing.
You know,
Under
maybe it's
65.
the LSD,
Yeah,
right?
You're good.
So
Yeah.
you get to go. You get a plus 20 to hit because you're so close.
All the leaves are brown. All the leaves, and he brings up his old lucky, and he's just gonna unload it into this fucking dragon.
All right.
It's like in his face
Anywhere
at this
in
point.
particular.
Is there?
You can shoot it right in the heart, just like Darla shot you in the heart.
Does he notice any? Not, I guess I'm metagaming now, but does he notice any like scales? Like any like scales?
Yeah,
that
there's
stick
parts
out?
with scales. However, Opal did such a good job that the area where the chest cavity is, and probably where her heart is unscaled.
Okay. Yeah.
So if you'd like, you can forego the plus 20 and just roll straight for the chance of extra damage.
I think I'll roll at the heart again, and I'm gonna roll a firearms. Come on. Come on. Come on.
That's not a good
This is your
That's an
thing.
87.
face. 87.
All right, so you start blasting away
Choking.
at it.
Fucking
You are
Christ.
fading. You are losing blood.
How many
know.
bullets does he have left?
He's still got half a mag.
Oh, might be his downfall.
But
I mean,
okay. Real
how much
quick.
life he has left is a bigger.
But real quick, so this thing is both huge and he's point blank.
Yeah,
So shouldn't he get a point plus 40?
but he's aiming for its heart.
Oh, you're right. Minus 20. Yeah.
Uh, okay, Nathan, pause for edit. Let me roll again.
I'll let you roll again.
All right. That was a 42.
Yeah, that would've
now I
been great.
killed the thing. That
Now it's
would have
dead.
been great if that
Now
had
it's
happened.
dead, and that's how it goes.
Fuck.
If you slide
You know,
me
this-
$20,
Quick
What's
Venmo.
Look, I've been on the other side of this, Alex, and it's like you want the player to kill the
yeah.
thing,
Just
Always.
something.
but the rolls just
from
don't
the start.
fucking
Well,
happen.
then I guess we will see what happens.
Yeah,
All right.
sucks. It just sucks.
We're not heroes.
All right. So yeah, I guess this is what's gonna happen because it is the pest controls man's turn. You kind of like try and punch him. He haymakers you, Agent Opal. He points the gun at you, and there's just a click, 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 click.
Oh,
Because I rolled luck here.
nice. Nice.
So at this point, he tosses the gun to the side, and he's just gonna tackle you. So would
Okay.
you like to fight back or dodge? And forego your next action.
Fight back.
All right, give me an unarmed. What would Jack do?
What would
Yes.
Jack do?
Oh,
That is 40 right on the dot.
40.
40.
Nice. Okay, so he failed. So you can do damage.
Nice.
For what's your
Finally.
strength?
It just says 1d4.
Yeah, okay, then it's 1d4.
3.
Oh, sweet. All right.
First blood.
So you he tries to tackle you, right? And he's like scooping down, and you're raining down elbows on his back. And you hear him groan.
Yeah.
And however, he uses his weight, and you both go rolling onto the ground, onto the hard concrete. It is now Agent Nathan's turn.
what can I see?
You can see Agent Opal and the Pest Control Man locked in Mortal Kombat. It's getting real primal here. If you attempt a fire, it could go either way.
It's 50-50.
You could very much kill Opal. I don't know if it's worth it. That's up to you.
What you think,
No,
John?
I don't think so. He can't do it. He's a firefighter. He's not gonna lose another man. I think he's gonna try and like
Grab him. Restrain him.
yeah, I think he's gonna try and get involved and restrain him.
Okay.
That makes sense. Get in range,
Yeah.
get him down.
Great. So you can give me an unarmed attack then. And he's going to try and fight back.
That is a 64 over
64.
over 40.
Over 40. Uh-oh. He passed. So as you go in to grab him, he rolls over and disengages from Dalton. You kind of stumble over Agent Opal, and he's gonna start stomping on your head. So he's gonna deal some damage.
2 health.
How much health do you have? You have 2 health. He dealt 2 damage. I'm gonna say you still are revivable if you get medical attention right away.
Oh,
if
God.
not, you die. So what are you gonna do, Omar?
Omar is.
Are you gonna eliminate the threat,
my
or are you gonna save the
The
person who saved your
choices.
ass?
You don't have to laugh like that, Alex. You don't have to laugh so sadistically.
Omar comes to, and this guy standing over Nathan.
Yeah, he's
just-
standing over Nathan. But I would say
curb stomping him.
his attention is on Opal
Elsewhere.
now. Yeah, because he turned around to Opal, fists up.
So
You can either attack the pest patrol man or let Nathan die, or immediately start first aid. You get this one action. This one action. What are you gonna do?
This is a mess.
Wow.
The person who
think-
saved your life or revenge?
I think Petrov has been in a lot of situations where he's had to make a lot of hard choices.
This is one of them.
He's gonna shoot the pest control guy.
All right, if you full auto, you're probably gonna get Opal. Unless you're gonna take a minus 20. Carefully aim.
I love the negotiation happening.
God damn
It's all
it.
costs. It's all about costs.
Okay.
This is a fucked up situation.
All right.
First, yeah,
choice,
what
Joe.
would Petrov do?
Yeah, go with the first choice.
Petrov is gonna fucking shoot him. He's gonna
All right,
shoot at
so
him.
with like full auto, you can end things full auto.
He's standing over Opal. Surely he's not like completely.
No, he's
in-
in combat with Opal.
they're still
Yeah,
locked.
they're
in
moving
combat.
around.
He's gonna shoot.
Full
He's
auto
gonna
or
shoot full auto.
no? I'm so sorry, Opal. All right, give me a firearms roll.
Wait. Wait. Does this weapon have select fire?
Yeah, I mean, even if it is full auto, you can still like.
Oh, I guess. Okay, no. I will squeeze off just one or two.
Okay, so you take a minus 20 on this firearms check because you're firing into melee.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to do. I have a 40, which means I'm down to 20.
This could kill us all.
Don't sit on the fence. That's how you get impaled on it. You gotta.
41. 41
Yeah.
over 41.
Oh, couldn't make the hard choices. So you fire, the shot goes wide, it rings out. Everyone just kind of like winces. And now it's.
Hey, Alex, you're laughing way too much.
I'm having so much fun.
It is fun.
This is the story.
I'm also laughing.
I live for moments like these.
God. The messy
so-
ones.
Yeah, Omar,
You
you
can
you
kill
make
all
the
the
decision to
characters.
fire. And Opal, it's your turn. You're still fighting.
I mean, that's all he knows that's going on right now. He's just
All
going
right.
to continue fighting.
He's gonna fight back.
Unarmed, I suppose.
Yep. He's unarmed, you're unarmed.
Fail.
Oh, he fails too.
Okay. They're just
You guys are
rolling
tired.
around.
So yeah, like you're punching, you're blocking his attacks. He's blocking your attacks. It's real messy.
Alright.
And now it is the dragon's turn. Actually, O'Leary, what would you like to do?
I have to
Bleeding
turn
out.
before the dragon.
Sure.
Can I shoot it again?
Absolutely.
Okay. So maybe I'm on my last leg. Like,
Missing a
What's the
kidney.
swan song? What's it looking like? Your guts are leaking out. You
so
don't.
he knows.
Yeah, you're probably gonna die here.
Okay. He's nothing if not spiteful. He wants to kill the thing that killed him. 100%. With his last breath, he is gonna open fire on this fucking dragon one more time.
One more time.
Okay.
Do it. Make it count.
Oh.
Come on, man. Alright, so I'm rolling firearms again.
Yeah. Violence.
I'll count it as a success if it's below 80 for you.
Well, you do get a plus 20 because he's huge. Are you aiming for the heart?
58.
58?
Nice.
58. And yes.
Okay. I'll give it to you. Why don't you give me a D10 and why don't you multiply the result by 2?
Oh,
D10.
we've got
That's a 6.
12 damage.
12 damage. Nice.
to this terrible
Send this thing
dragon.
back to hell.
So you shoot it. You basically unload Old Trusty into the heart of this beast, this dragon, and it starts to wheeze. But unfortunately, it is still alive.
not enough.
It is still moving. And at this point, it's now gonna attack you. So there's a chance that it misses. It does not miss. Okay, so you basically take 14 damage
Oh,
from a lethality attack. However, you did squeeze off that trigger. It's gonna weakly lurch at you, and it just chomps down on your head, and there's just an eruption of blood.
Jesus.
You're dead.
Can I give a can I set the scene?
Yeah. Why don't you take it
So
away?
before this happens, you know, I load a magazine and then it lurches down to chomp my head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you don't get to kill me. I get to kill. And then it just eats me.
And then it eats. Awesome. All right. So you do that.
So good.
You're
it
dead.
crunches down, and then it's going to start limping away back towards where the pest control man is,
Fuck.
and where the rest of you are. But it's dragging itself, leaving a blood trail, this thick black ooze,
Man.
and we leave the camera kind of lingering on Dale's headless body on
Fuck.
this bridge over the abyss. Meanwhile, that's Control Man's turn.
oh,
And then, as you're fighting Roy, you can give me an unarmed or dodge if you'd like to fight back or dodge.
Just keep going. Double down, unarmed.
Okay.
That's a fucking fail.
Oh, he passes this one. And as you're fighting, in his gruff voice, he says, "One down." And he takes the back of your head and smashes it into a concrete column.
Oh no.
It's only one.
Roy's
So
down
the-
to 3.
So he
live
basically starts bouncing the back of your head like a fucking basketball off the side of this column. It is now Nathan's turn.
is he
Still
still
like,
there?
Yeah, they're both together, still struggling.
Roy at
But
this point
Nathan-
just screaming
You
like
you are
some of
bleeding
those-
out. Give me a
Con.
D con times 5 or you die. That's it.
That's a fail.
All right, so
That's
you
a
bleed
94 over 70. So he has this last sparking thought. He has like this desire to keep saving people. He tries to get up. He tries to like lift himself up.
out. So I
but
would say
his
that's
head's just been
willpower
crunched.
spend.
Is this a willpower spend?
Yeah, I'll let you push.
Ooh, okay, okay.
This is the
Remind
perfect
me.
time to push.
Roll 1d4.
Yeah,
Burn
sure.
willpower, yeah.
Burn willpower. That's a 1.
We'll run this by Greenbox Gaming rules.
Okay, fair. And it's kinda not in combat. Kinda. And
Yeah, you're not in
then
combat.
I'll
You're
redo the
dying.
con roll. Yeah, I mean, it's die. And then
Yeah.
redo the con roll.
Please succeed.
If you fail, you explode and kill everybody.
That's a 61 under 70.
Oh, so you're
Nice.
you're barely holding on. Your breath is slowing.
He
now
thinks-
it's Agent Omar's turn.
All right,
He-
Agent Omar, because he's so fucking bad at that, but he's so fucking good at something else. He's good at saving lives. He goes down to where Nathan is.
You drag him away, and you need to succeed this.
He's going to
Get it?
He's like he pulled
Petro!
like over to the
Meanwhile, Roy's getting the shit beat out of him.
Dale's just got his head eaten off. But Ted is like, Petro, it was you. It was you. I thought of you. I needed to get you back.
and he's going to I'm gonna attempt. I'm gonna attempt my. I have a medicine and a first aid. They're both the same, so it doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Nothing matters.
What'd you get?
All right, let's roll. Let's see. Failure.
Oh my lord!
God damn.
Oh, you can still push.
I can
you
push,
have
but I have 5
willpower.
willpower.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Right.
push.
You have
Let's
to.
do it. Let's roll them dice. 1d4
Okay.
willpower burned. 4.
Ouch.
I'm now at 1 willpower.
Oh boy!
Great to hear.
So that means that I do this at a -20, unless I'm mistaken.
I'll give you a straight roll.
Okay, let's do a straight roll. Another first aid. 35
Oh,
success.
finally.
All right. You're out of the fight for now, Nathan. I'm gonna make you make rolls every turn to act because
Fine.
you're just coming back from death. Make a sand roll against violence for almost dying.
That's a success.
Okay, 0 actually. Otherwise, it's a D6, which is pretty rough.
And how much hit
so-
points from that
Just
stabilization?
One. You got one.
Cool.
You are barely alive. Opal, it's you and the pest control man.
Fight.
He's smashing your head against a concrete column.
Gotta do something. Do I see a scale on the ground?
Do you see a scale on the ground? Sure, they're all around.
Oh man.
I would even say they look sharp too.
In Roy's desperation, he's gonna try to pick one up and stab him with it.
Awesome, I love that. That's the melee weapons or unarmed, up to you. He's gonna try and fight back.
Unarmed.
Come on.
That is 42 over 40.
Oh! I succeed.
Oh no.
So you
We're
try to
like dog
stab
shit
at
tonight.
him,
Jesus.
and he is going to just grab your wrist and just turn that back towards you. And you take 1 damage.
Oh my god.
I'm on 2 HP.
Points.
Down to the wire.
All right, Roy.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. Well, Agent Nathan, make a con times 5 roll.
Let's do it. He looks up at Petrov, who's just saved his life, and he's just got this air of admiration. And he gets
Meanwhile, there's the sounds of violence in the background.
sounds of violence, like a dragon
Roy
roaring
just
in the
screaming.
background. Roy screaming, and he
Something
brings
is
himself
dragging
up.
itself back to this room.
He brings himself
The
up. He
sounds
like
of violence.
puts his palms down onto the ground, and he lifts himself
Give me
up.
an alertness roll.
67 under 70.
Give me an alertness. Actually, what is your alertness?
It is 50.
Then I'll just give it to you. You see far down the corridor this hulking form with the glaring red eyes. It starts to drag itself towards you. It's going to enter this room soon.
All right, so he's got himself up. He can perform an
Yeah.
action.
Yeah.
He's gonna reach for the railgun, and he's like what, meters away or a couple of feet
You're
away
about 30
from
feet out, yeah.
from the
But it's
dragon.
gonna come in and it's gonna fuck your shit up if you don't stop it.
So he's got no point. He's gonna reach for the railgun, and he's gonna try and lock it in and go for the dragon with the railgun,
Okay.
aiming for whatever fleshy part. I guess he can't even see; it's a little far out, right? Just for
Yeah,
the red
yeah.
glow.
Just give me
Maybe
a straight up firearms roll.
Here's an echo. Marla, shoot for Marla.
8 under 50 with the railgun.
You hit?
Nice.
That's a
8?
hit.
All
Under
right.
50.
The railgun does D12 damage.
That's all right.
As you fire a rod of rebar.
12 damage.
Oh yeah!
12!
Fuck yeah! The
Nice.
horrifying thing is it's still up. It's got a piece of rebar sticking out of its neck and it's dragging itself towards you.
God damn it.
Omar, what are you doing?
If this thing is coming down the hallway, do I
Yes.
still have my pistol handy?
You still have your pistol.
Omar is just like
Switch
just
to
like,
full auto.
He's just full auto and just like I imagine he doesn't. He just like as he goes out, he like tries to take a knee, but you know he's like so unstable, and he just like whips a line of bullets
Yeah.
just up this thing.
Totally.
I have a 40. Let's see how
Yeah,
we do.
roll it.
100.
Oh no! Okay, in that case, you are out of ammo. It goes click. The gun goes click. You use too much ammo, and it's getting closer.
Fuck.
Opal,
so badly.
the tension.
Roy, you still do have the shotgun that I dropped that is jammed.
You will have to unjam it. Yes.
And you have to get loose from this motherfucker.
Yeah, Roy, you can make a. No, I guess you couldn't because you wouldn't have time to unjam it. But it's you and the pest control man, this almost 6.5 foot menace.
What? So what would that look like? If I
Well,
wanted
right
to try
now
to.
he's turned your wrist into itself. Into
Yeah.
your
What would it look like if I wanted to try to distance myself from him and go for the shotgun?
athletics for sure.
I think that's what Roy would try to do.
Or
I mean, this
strength
isn't
times
working.
5 to push him off.
Roy doesn't strike me as the strong, burly type.
Let's do athletics.
Yeah, I mean, even if you get the shotgun, you're gonna have to unjam it. However, you could probably use it as a bludgeoning weapon.
He just knows this isn't working. He's gonna try to get away from the exterminator.
Okay. Before you get exterminated.
Right.
Fail.
Winning.
God.
The dice are making this a
It's a
tragedy.
comedy of errors.
God.
Okay. So that's what happens. You try to disengage, but he grabs onto your like ankle and drags you back.
Oh, brutal. Has he still got his full
alright.
gear on? His full hazmat
Yeah,
red?
he's got his full gear.
God.
Yeah, maybe the visor's cracked from his fight with
Right.
Opal. So why don't you go ahead and either dodge or fight back? Opal. Because it's his turn proper.
Fight back.
Okay.
Unarmed.
Fuck.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, drop dice. Create extra
Yeah, hold on
tension.
1 second. Sorry. That wasn't a roll. I just dropped my dice.
Damn it. This is why
Brad
we go
just
digital.
Shit himself.
He just pooped.
Can someone roll for me for the sake of time?
I got you. I'll roll 100.
Roll 100.
Here we go. 52.
Fail.
Okay. So he also failed.
So nothing happens.
Oh my god. We told you.
So yeah, he drags you back, and he's just trying. Maybe you're just at each other's throats. You're like strangling one another. It's fucked. All right. Well, it is Agent Nathan's turn.
Fuck. So Agent
Send
Nathan's
it.
got this. He's got this
Send
dragon
it.
bearing down on him.
Yes.
He's.
It's
he has
closer
to-
now. It's like about 10 feet away. You've got one more action
He
before
has
it
to.
gets to you.
He knows.
Are you gonna aim for the heart?
He has to. Yep. He's gonna put in another rebar.
Minus 20.
Load it up. I don't know. I think he's just gonna straight up aim regular.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And that is a 95
God
over
fucking
50.
Damn it.
Oh, the rebar goes wide.
Fuck the shit,
Unlucky.
man.
Omar, what are you doing?
I have to interject. The last time an agent died, you repopulated them with a new agent.
Is there a new
Late
one
in the
coming
game.
in?
There is no new agent.
There's no one here.
Not in the hellhole.
Fuck!
I think that Omar...
You could run.
You're right. He could. He could run.
No,
But...
we have to win
is-
this game.
But is Roy's... is the UV light been dropped by Roy?
Yeah, sure.
He's gonna
Undoubtedly.
pick it up and whip it back on the creature, and
Okay.
want to burn away the remaining. And here's the thing: like, this is very much that moment in the film where he is presenting himself as a big, juicy target, knowing that he's going to attract the ire.
Like holding
of
the
this thing.
flare on the
And
on the
he is going
T-Rex.
to. He's gonna grab the UV light and shine it on this, and be like, "Fuck you, you fucking monster!" Like, and he's just going, and he's just gonna shine on it, and he wants, he can't do anything else productive. He's
All right,
just-
so no roll required. You can roll battery 3d6. And the dragon is going to attack you.
I rolled 2 6s.
Oh, all right. One
Does
battery,
not know
one
how to
d6
use
battery
a
left.
flashlight.
Yeah.
So you start,
UV
but
lamp.
you focus the UV light on it. You start burning away all of its scales. It is completely nude, and it looks so angry, and it just charges you in a rage. Would you like to dodge? Matador?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I would.
Roll it.
76 over 50.
I rolled a 72 over 70.
Oh,
You managed to dodge it. And it slams into
This is
the column
stressing
and
me
it
out.
goes down.
Boom.
Agent Opal.
Please, God.
You're getting your face punched in.
Unarmed.
You're both strangling one another.
Fail.
Okay.
Time to switch out
checks.
die.
EPA is
Shit
not the
weighted?
best character.
Like, keep hitting 90s.
He also rolled 75, so so you're just choking each other out like
But
on the
nothing's
ground.
happening.
Yeah,
Too weak
it's,
to do anything.
You're both just like drenched in blood.
Jesus. This is
Yeah,
tooth and nail.
this is fucked up. Nathan, this is your shot.
Oh, okay, something I need to point out, because I'm an honest person. I forgot we needed to do a con roll to do an action last time.
Oh,
I
yeah,
need to do a
that's
con
true.
roll, yeah? So first con roll. Because, you know, the odds are not stacked against us enough.
Right.
That's a 73, so that's a fail.
Okay, you want to
No.
burn willpower?
Can I burn it on this one? Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, damn right, you're damn right, I burn willpower. 1d4. Burn one willpower.
Again.
And hope that this goes better than the last time for the con. And that's a 91.
Nope.
That's worse. That's a crit
Oh, okay.
fail.
Then yeah, you would just pass the fuck out. You try to raise your gun, your vision's wavering, and you just hit the ground. The railgun
Out.
is right there.
John.
Omar, what are you doing?
I am getting the railgun.
You're going for the railgun.
I
Alright.
imagine he like
You slide for the
like
railgun and
Nathan
grab it.
falls. Yeah, and he like like slides down.
The dragon turns around, covered in rubble, and it charges you. What are you doing?
Firearms
shot.
roll.
Last fucking shot
It
here.
has to be good.
You get a plus 20. It's big.
It's big. It's so big, guys. I can do it.
Come on. Come on.
11.
Nice.
Alright,
Nice, nice,
that
nice.
is a co-writ.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and roll a d12 times 2?
God damn it.
Maybe it's
I
enough.
rolled a 3.
Is that enough? Yes. Yes, it is.
Oh!
Because how do you do it? Describe this for me.
I get I think he goes and he picks it up and he falls backwards on his ass, and it's not glorious. It just fires from the hip. And he's just screaming.
And I would say just pure luck, because that's how you don't matter in the universe. How much you don't matter in the universe. It's just pure luck that you hit it square in the heart.
Oh.
And this
And
thing
it
just
heals
follows
over.
all over me.
Yeah, it falls on top of you. You don't take any damage, but you just feel the crushing weight. It's on you. You feel that warmth from the body leave it, and
And Dale's head
malevolence, this
pops
weight-
out.
This,
Oh, God.
this weight, it's gone from this area. You're being strangled, Roy, and then that grip loosens, and you hear, "Huh, what's going on?" Or and you're trying to strangle him too.
Oh.
I mean, Roy will just try
Fuck!
to.
And he gets off of you.
Roy will be like, Omar, shoot him.
Oh.
You can
If
shoot him.
Omar gets off this thing, I mean, I straight up
And he goes, "No, wait, don't shoot."
and Omar's he stands up, he's got this crazy looking weapon in his hand, he loads another rebar, And he's like, "What is your name?"
My name's Adam. My head fucking hurts. Who are you? Where are we?
"We're nowhere, Adam. You're already dead." And he fucking shoots him.
Awesome.
Oh,
Why don't
my
you?
God.
So fucking cool.
No roll required.
Kidding me?
You are gonna take the sand damage. So roll sanity against
For violence?
helplessness. Oh, okay. Violence. That's appropriate. So you do
We're
take one.
nowhere.
I do
You're
take one.
already dead.
You do take one for just slaughtering someone in cold blood.
Roger that.
He just
And
explodes.
his body, like I would say, you plug that piece of rebar right through the eye socket of the, and the visor just cracks, and he's just lying on his back like that. I'm guessing you're just getting the fuck out.
I think
we're gonna see to Nathan, but then we're
Yeah.
gonna go try to find O'Leary.
Yeah. Okay. So you pick up Nathan. Firemen carry him, ironically, and you turn some corners, and you do see O'Leary's headless body with his trusty gun like this, right next to him.
Opal will say,
So why don't you roll sand for
Jesus.
that?
"Fuck."
God damn it.
All right,
For violence?
Yeah.
pass.
And was O'Leary one of your bonds?
Yeah.
Oh, then just get rid
Oh,
of D6
that's-
sanity automatically and cross
The
off
good
that
thing
bond.
about being unconscious is you skip all these rolls.
Until you get told. And then...
Yeah.
Roy will take Old Trusty and be like, "I'm never going to a firefight without a gun again," and put it in his pocket, his pants.
All right, so I'm guessing you're just getting the fuck out of here now.
Yeah.
I think that Omar will push Dale's body off into the pit.
All
Like-
right, you kick it over.
He's just like
Heartless.
he's like, "You crazy son of a bitch. You deserve better."
It looked like he did a shit ton of damage.
Maybe not.
All right, you turn more
You're
corners.
just pushing my body off into the abyss.
Well, you can't
Yeah.
do anything about it. You're dead.
Yeah.
Well, I think to him, like, he's got to hide the evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so you cross this abyssal drawbridge. You pass the manhole prisons, the infinite stairwell, the grand hall. You crawl out of hell. And when you turn back, there's just the fucking concrete wall. Like it was never there.
It's gone.
Back to
And-
the clinic.
When you stagger out of this abandoned subway, out of Scalle Square subway, it's about 5 a.m. in the morning. And that sun is rising on this beautiful autumnal day. And it has never been better to be above ground. And that's where we're going to end Hellhole. And maybe we'll
Oh,
do
man.
some epilogues.
What? Well done. Fucking well
Good
done.
job,
I shall.
Alex.
I shall.
Oh yeah, man.
Well
Great.
done, Alex.
So,
Outstanding.
want to just wrap epilogues now?
Yeah, let's just do it.
How,
Let's
how,
knock it
how
out.
are you different now, Agent Omar?
He is cold. He is, and I think that Kira will ask him, "What happened to your face?"
Did you get the sick lizard?
No, he doesn't take a picture of a lizard.
Oh,
at
he got
zoo.
the sick lizard though.
Well, he got a sick lizard. He's like, well,
he
when he,
euthanized the sick lizard.
well, when he comes home, I mean, she asked him, and he's just rude. I imagine they get in this huge fucking fight.
Nice.
Like, he just has no time. He's like, I don't have to tell you where I fucking go and what I do. You live in my house. You know, like, in that kind of thing. Like, he's just
Yeah,
like,
and you
all of
don't
his-
explain the facial scarring
no,
you
all
have.
of his calmness and kindness is gone. He went from 10
Wow.
to 5 charisma.
the hellholes ate that up.
And he died.
He's not, and he fucking died. And I
And he
imagine,
saw his guts spilling out.
and I imagine at some point in time he goes into that picture of his wife, his dead wife, and is like, I was so close. Like, he's just like wrecked.
Oh, that's awesome.
Just wrecked as a man.
I would say intermittent explosive disorder is obviously one of your disorders that you
Nice,
gain,
nice, nice.
as well as let's say PTSD.
Okay. Sounds good.
So yeah, great. Moving on, Agent Opal. What's life like?
Besides, I mean, seeing all the shit he saw, that's probably the most physical pain he's ever been in.
Yeah.
So he's limping. You know, he's having to deal with actually being, wounded
You were
for that long.
You're probably hospitalized to recover, like probably all of you.
Yeah. Misses his bowling team, for a couple months. Doesn't see them.
Yeah.
Probably pretty secluded at work. Doesn't want to talk to anybody at work. Probably just turns inward and just, retracts from his friends.
Yeah, and the stinger is like Agent Cho. All you got was like, "Hey, good job," and then he cuts contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
That's ice cold.
Not worth it.
But you know that there does have to be people who step up to solve against this evil in the world, and maybe that's what it takes. That's what it takes.
I mean,
to be part of Delta Green.
all in all, he still did. He succeeded a lot of Sandy roles, so he's still there, kind of mentally.
Yeah, and Agent Nathan.
So Agent Nathan's probably hospitalized. Like they barely got him to the hospital to recover.
How's your life different? You have to take some sick leave.
Sick leave. He probably reaches out to Petrov a lot more.
How do you
Petrov
explain
is
the
one of his
gunshot
bonds.
wound?
It's for him. It's just another day in the life. He's like, it's a bad fire. It's a bad fire, but something went off. There was a gas leak. Gas leak. Gonna give us a gas leak. Yeah, but I think he'll reach out to Petrov a lot because now he saved him twice. He was already his bond. He'll try and like get through, have some beers, and he'll probably also see Agent Opal. I don't know if he'd probably get close to him, but he'd probably take him to the shooting range and be like, Roy, you ain't so bad. We gotta teach you to shoot. We'll get you to defend yourself, teach you some Muay Thai.
Take some boxing classes.
I don't know, is it loaded?
Oh god, don't do that.
And last but not least, how is Agent O'Leary Dale Cage missed? What impact has he left behind?
I think it probably left something in a lockbox, like, a fire safe. It's also an autobiography. Listen here, dear little angel. I'm kind of a piece of shit.
It just goes on. It's a
And it
monologue.
goes like that.
Yeah,
It's another fucking monologue.
Beautiful. Well, that was Hellhole, written by me, yours truly.
Great job, Alex.
Man.
These are my wonderful friends at Greenbox Gaming. So thank you for joining us for this another It's Live Actual Play.
Thank you so
Yep.
much,
It was a
Alex.
blast.
Very well
you.
done, Alex.
Fantastic
Amazing.
job.
Great fun.
Again, thank you guys so much for joining us, and be sure to check out the RPG Reanimators on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. And remember, as always, stay safe and stay sane. Bye.